When I was a young boy, my mother would say, son, keep your eye on the straight and the way. When I was a young boy, my mother would cry. She'd say, son, do you know the meaning of life? Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Session 5 of Songwriter Sessions. I'm your host, Barry Chauvin. We're here at Digital Sacale Studios in Houma, Louisiana. I'm very excited to welcome into the studio today Mr. John West. Welcome, John.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
All right, and you want to tell everybody how far you traveled to get to this studio? I'm honored that you traveled this far.
Well, thank you. All the way from a small town in England. Although, in truth, for the last 14 years, be a small town in Louisiana called Abita Springs.
What part of England? Where?
So I'm from the West Country, hour west of Heathrow Airport. If you've ever landed at Heathrow Airport, you drive an hour west, and that's where I'm from. So I was born about 10 miles from Stonehenge, and cool. About 10, 12 miles from a city that some people have heard of.
Did that
called Bath.
Spawn off any songs in your songwriting career?
I think it's given me an inherent strangeness that's reflected in all aspects of my life.
Take it where you can.
So I certainly do.
John, today's topics, we like to share what we know and share it with, especially people who are just getting started with songwriting. And so what's your favorite technique of writing a song? So
for me, it's all about the emotion.
Oh, okay.
So I don't really have a kind of, I have a very similar process each time. But, generally what I'm doing is I'm looking for quiet time. I can't write in amongst noise. Right. I feel like, without sounding metaphysical, it feels to me when I'm writing an authentic song that it's kind of moving through me somehow. I can't quite describe. It feels like I'm looking to tap into some flow, some movement.
Right. Yeah.
And so that's how I experience the beginnings of the process, is that it may be late at night, but it's always a quiet time when I'm sitting, usually in my office at the back of the house. And I might be sitting on the arm of the sofa in there, and I just pick up the guitar and just get a feeling and start to try and express that. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, now I'm going to guess that you don't really know when it's coming.
No, sometimes it doesn't show up. Yeah, sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, you got to listen to that inner voice and try to get that out there.
Yeah, and so typically what I'll end up doing is having little snippets of chords or chord progressions that I'll just kind of bank mentally. And then every now and then I kind of break them out and start working with them, and it might suddenly mean something to me at that time, whereas it was just an interesting progression in the past.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. So when that flow comes and you're thinking, "Well, I better sit down with the guitar here and try to get something out," what tools of the trade do you use? So are you a pen and pad kind of person?
So I used to be. So I do keep a pencil and a pad. And I've got a lot of my earlier songs written out that way, just totally in pencil on a piece of paper. And I did that because I could erase things and start again. But now my process is a little bit different. And so I mentioned I start with that kind of emotion. And what I'm looking for is I'm trying to find just some keywords that might express what that is.
Right.
Like, is it regret? Is it loss? Is it love? Is it a need for connection? I'm just trying to figure out what it is that I'm feeling and put some words on it. And it will start from there. And sometimes I'll start to write some concepts down, and sometimes I'll just keep it in my head.
Okay.
But with regard to specific tools, I can say that I now document all my songs in Google Docs.
Oh, yeah.
Because it just gives basically you can go back through version history. I can change it and then play it a few times and restore the old version.
And you're not going to lose it. You can get to it wherever you are.
I can bring them up on my phone if I have to.
Right.
So cool. That's the process. So those are the tools: just guitar, me, quiet space, and I can't face a screen while I'm writing.
Yeah.
Right, so it's this weird process where I'll go and almost invariably sit on the arm of the sofa in my office, come up with something, think I've got some ideas,
go.
and then walk all the way around the desk and sit down and type something up and then go
Wow.
back again. So it's
Whatever works. I tell people it's not one way.
Yeah.
People do it a lot differently. So the song you're going to do for us today, what it's about and how did you write that one?
yeah. So it's an interesting story because what it started off being about and what it ended up being about were two different things.
Oh, okay.
And it started off feeling like I've been having some family challenges. One of the things I do with emotions like that is I'm trying to kind of sometimes I'm trying to process them through music.
Oh,
I might not even write a song about the topic. I'm just trying to kind of work through something emotionally. And so that's what I was kind of doing. And I had some chords that kind of suited the mood.
gotcha.
And so it was initially set out to be a kind of a slightly judgmental kind of piece. And it just pivoted on me. And what it turned into becoming about was just being in situations that you don't want to be in. And what causes you to be in those situations. So I ended up calling the song The Escape. And so I built a whole metaphor around that. So where do you escape? Where am I escaping to? So that gave me the hook, a place we can be free, a place for you and me, right? So it's the idea that me and Jen are just saying, okay, we work hard, we're not always appreciated. Let's just go somewhere where we are, right? So it's a fantasy.
Cool, very cool.
And then that brought in the whole travel metaphor, and I decided trains are a kind of romantic ideal. So it ended up with this, we're traveling from a railway station to somewhere that's not specified in the song.
Okay, great. All right, well, I can't wait to hear that one.
Cool.
Thank you, man.
Meet me at the railway station, under trees so tall and stark, skeletons that taunt an angry winter sky. Oh, let's leave all this behind. Meet me at the railway station, pack 2 bags and here is why. One bag packed the joy, the other one packed the pain. Oh, let's leave the pain behind. Train, just keep on rolling to a place we can be free. Train, just keep on moving to a place for you and me. Meet me at the railway station, where the past is in the past. When you step out on that train tonight, try to place it all behind. Train, just keep on rolling to a place we can be free. Train, just keep on moving to a place for you and me. Train, just keep on rolling to a place we can be free. Train, just keep on moving to a place for you and me. To a place for you and me. To a place for you and me. To a place for you and me.
John, thank you, man. I really enjoyed that song, and thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it. I've never done anything quite like this, and if you'll have me back, I'd love to.
I'd like to talk to you more about the flow.
Okay.
I like that idea, and I think there's a lot more we could do on that topic.
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah,
so. I think
definitely.
people don't talk about it enough, but yeah.
Wonderful. Well, everybody, this is session 5 of Songwriter Sessions, and let me know who you'd like to see come on this show, and I'll reach out to them. Don't forget to hit the button below and subscribe, and you're going to find out when the next video is coming out. With that said, John, play a little bit more of that song, and we'll close the credits.
Meet me at the railway station. Pack 2 bags and here is why. 1 bag packed the joy, the other one packed the pain. Oh, let's leave the pain behind. Train, just keep on rolling to a place we can be free. Train, just keep on moving to a place for you and me. Meet me at the railway station.